YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking to absentee parents. I'm going to be, just basically giving my opinion about what I see when it comes to absent parents that are not, present in their children's lives emotionally, physically, economically. So I just want to talk about generally my opinion and my observation about, parents that are not available for their children. So to start, I just want to ask, why are people having babies or children with people that do not like them? Why is there an epidemic of single fathers and single mothers? Now the thing is, there's more of, single motherhood is more of an issue because when men don't have relationships with when a man is no longer with a woman or is divorced from a woman, most times that means he's not in relationship with the children. So he goes away from the children completely. And women usually, when it comes to having custody of the children, most times they win because they seem to be like the primary giver of a child. So rarely is that bond broken. That's why we have so many single mothers, and then the fathers are not in the picture. So I just want to ask, what is it that is making you have children with men that already don't like you? What is it that is making you have children with women that don't like you? Some of you that are even getting married, for example, while you're dating this man or this woman, but let me just say a man, while you're dating a man, he's already cheating on you, he's already physically abusing you, he doesn't provide for you, he doesn't protect you, he doesn't care for you. If you're sick, you cannot call him. You cannot call this man that you're dating. And then you decide in your mind that, wait, you know what? I'm going to bring in a child with this individual that has shown me that he will never be a good person to me. I'm going to bring in a child for this person. I don't understand. Can somebody help me explain? What is the reason you don't want your own peace of mind? What? You come into this, you have children with men that are already abusing you, and then you give birth to children in a family of abuse. Then the children start going through abuse, they are not properly taken care of. You as the woman become the primary caregiver, you're working to feed the family, he's hitting you, so your children are watching you being abused, they are being abused by this father. Even some fathers that you women are going to have children with, those men are capable of molesting their own biological children. Like, what is, okay, let's say you have one baby with this person, it was a mistake. What about you marrying him? What about you deciding to have another child with someone that already doesn't love you? There was a story I was listening to, and this girl said that she got pregnant for her boyfriend. That's why I did the last video telling teenage girls especially, close your thighs. Hold it like this, close it. Because it will affect you down the line, the children that you have, the relationships that you have at that tender age. So this girl said she got pregnant for her boyfriend with twins, such a blessing, with twins. But the boyfriend didn't give a care in the world about her. He used to force her to smoke with him, and if she did it, he would physically hit her while she was pregnant. Sometimes he would even just, give her a dirty slap just to feel like a man in front of his friends. And then eventually, because of the abuse and everything, she had a miscarriage because of all of that, because of the abuse. She lost twins. Who are you people dating? Huh? Or do you need the government to intervene? What are you doing? Huh? Another thing is, okay, you give that to children. You feel like you're not mentally capable of taking care of them. You give them out to your mom to raise. If they're living with grandparents and different relatives, and both of their parents are alive, like you and the man that produced this child, both of you are alive, but your child is living with different strangers or family members that are probably even abusing and molesting them, and then your child is running away from home at a tender age, going into the street to do drugs, running in and out of foster homes, juvenile homes. Like, parents, get it together. There's so much to say about this. Absentee fathers are raising girls that are getting pregnant and becoming single teenage mothers. Absentee mothers and fathers are raising boys that are statistics in jail. They're going to jail for juvenile delinquency, for crime. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, women, men, what are you doing having children that you are not responsible or capable of taking care of? Why are you bringing children into this world to suffer for your crime, for your carelessness, for your irresponsibility? You went to go and do what you needed to do with a stranger, right? You produced an innocent child, and then you now put the consequences of that action on the child. The child is being abused. The child cannot, live a stable life. They're acting out in school because they're always seeing daddy and mommy fight. Daddy is not present. They're always looking for male validation, looking for a father figure, looking for someone to be like a mother to them because mommy was never there. I only live with my dad. Your children don't even know how to have stable relationships, because they never saw you have a stable relationship. They don't have somebody to go to and say, what does it mean when a man says this to me? What should I do when a man says or does this to me? What is the right thing to accept or not to accept in a relationship? Your daughters don't have that because you are dipping and dabbling left and right. You have one child here, you go to another woman, why so irresponsible? I'm so passionate about this because I've met so many people that, just strangers that were just willing to just open up about their lives. They just wanted to just share their life experiences with somebody. Huh? Okay, so this is something that is very passionate. I'm very passionate about, because when parents are absent, it breaks down the foundation of a child. That's what affects them into their adulthood. A lot of time, that's what makes them who they become. Some of you, your children are fighting so hard not to turn out like you. They are fighting with every ounce of humanity in them not to turn out like you, because of how bad of an example you are to them. Some of you, after having children in this very toxic environment that is not only toxic for you, you bring in children that, okay, I'll have another one so that they will come and join me and suffer in abuse, in trauma. You have one kid with this man, you go to another man that is still not treating you right, you have another kid. And then I've heard this thing a lot, where women say, my child is, the best thing that happened to me, even though that relationship was, hell. My child is, the light of the end of the tunnel, the best thing that happened to me. But my question for you is that, are you the best thing that has happened to your child? Are you the best thing that's happened to your child? Is your child happy to have you as a mother based on the environment they're growing up in? Yeah? You're only selfish, thinking about yourself. You're so selfish. You love a man that doesn't love you. You love a woman that is only after your money. A woman that, okay, while you're dating, you know, like, she doesn't sit down in one place. Maybe pium, you can't trust her. You know, maybe she just loves you she's just there for the money. You don't see motherly characteristics in her, but because you're selfish, or maybe the physical part of that woman is what you love, you now decide that you have a child with this woman that is not committed to you. This woman that doesn't, you know, is not ready to build a home with you. I'm just lost. I'm just sick of parents being so selfish without thinking about the future of their children. Every generation, you are just raising children with trauma. You were traumatized by your parents. You give birth to children that are traumatized, and you are absent in their lives, and they go and give birth to children probably that are also living the same life, because it's just a pattern. It's just a pattern. It's hard for them to break out of it because the toxic nonsense you showed them is the only thing they understand. Some of you are alive and your daughters are being abused and molested every day, trafficked for what do you call it? Can you say prostitution on YouTube? I don't know. And you're alive. Why? Some of you women, the man doesn't take care of you, he doesn't love you, he doesn't care about you. If you are sick and you drop dead, he doesn't care. And then you use your own money and fund the wedding, sponsor the wedding to an aspiring deadbeat. And then you say that you thought having a child with him would change him. Some of you are begging the fathers of your children to just come to the hospital and sign a birth certificate. And then you now think in your mind, okay, I don't want my children to have multiple fathers. I just want them to have one father. Then you go and give birth again to the same deadbeat. For the same deadbeat, what is wrong with you? What do you even think? Allow the brain cells in your head to activate before you do things, okay? Yes, I said it. Allow your brain cells to activate before you act. Thank you for watching this video, okay? Thank you. And if you know somebody that is making the wrong decisions in life, send this video to them and tell them that praise said they should think before they act. Think about the future of your children. Don't be selfish. Don't think about only yourself. Think about the generations and the destinies you are going to bring into this world before you do anything. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. And I'll see you in the next video.